Good morning, afternoon. Sorry. Uh, I waited till the mail was supposed to be here this morning to open these packages to see if we got any more, but mailman hasn't been here yet. I don't know what's up with that dude. Real sporadic day to day when packages or mail gets there. Could be 10:30 in the morning, could be 2:30 in the afternoon. Doesn't matter. Rural America carrier, I understand amount of mail changes from day to day, and that affects his scheduling and his route. But man, it'd be nicer if that window is just a little narrower. Anyway, I have two packages to open from Steve looking for silver. Two rather large packages, and I know what's in the one. That is going to be the clock that I won at the WWP auction. The other one, I'm not sure. We'll have to look. I have to get out my little bag of spreadsheet and my notes from the auction, just so I know what I got, what I don't got, what, coming and whatever. But I know what this one of them is. I don't know what the other one is. Where did I put the other one? Oh, there it is right there. So we'll, without further ado, I will. Hey, Jeff Rubin, how are you doing this afternoon? It is afternoon now here where I live. 1219, Midwest, Iowa. Or I should say in the Midwest, in Iowa, north, central, eastern-ish Iowa. North, about 5 miles from Minnesota. Eep, eep. And just a little bit west of Rochester, Minnesota, because that'd be right up here. And a little bit east of Austin, Minnesota, because that'd be right there. And it's just right there. And my LCS is actually in Rochester, Minnesota. So like 45-minute drive to get up there. Not a biggie. One of these days, we got to go visit it again. All right, without further ado, we are going to open this big mamma jamma because I know what this one is. All right, we'll get the camera repositioned down to the desk here, desktop. Oh, good thing I wore pants today, huh? All right. We'll get that right there. We got to get some stuff over here out of the way. There we go. Put my coffee over there. I got to have my old eyes up here. I got to have my old eyes up here because you never know what we're going to get. All right, let's open this up. How are we going to open this? There is a lot of tape. So let's go with an and right here. Oh, yeah, I had to get out my Angry Warrior Tackle Box package opening tool, which does a very nice job of opening packages. All right, we got that tape taken. Maybe it opens like this. Let's see. I don't think so, but we're going to make it a cut there anyway. All right, and we'll do the same thing on this end. I don't think there was supposed to be an opening there, but there is now. I'd kind of like to use the boxes over again if I could, but a lot of times it's not possible the way people package. So, okay, we got to cut open that way. We need to open it this way, and I know it opens this way. So there's a seam there. All right, let's see if that'll pry up and out of there. Yep. There we go. And then we open it up this way. We open it up that way. And look at that. And I'm caught. Nope. We got a box within a box. All right, that one goes to the fire. Now, I can see that this opens like this. So we just take a little cut that way, a little cut this way, a little cut that way, a little cut that way, and a little cut that way. Then we open it up like this. Looks like he made this box. All right. And we're going to bend those flaps down, bend these flaps open, and then there's a padded UPS package in there also. Just like that. And then what's on the bottom? Paper, filler. Okay, that's done. That's going to get burned, I think. I don't think I'm going to keep it. I may keep that box. I don't know. All right. Then we got this one. And we have to open it up like this. All right. Come on. Open up. All right. And then we're just going to fold that down so that sticky stuff doesn't get all over anything else. It'll come out later. Oh, look at this. All right, that package is empty. Now we got more packaging. This be the clock, guys. This be the clock. What do we got here? That's a bar that's supposed to be in there. This is the Silvertown Eagle bar. Hold up, I gotta get it. I gotta get everything put together here. There we go. All right, now we gotta take this off of here because that protected the hands. Very nice, Steve. There we go. Look at it. All right, then I gotta put the battery in, which batteries are included. Steve, you did a good job protecting those hands. That was a real good idea. Real good idea. This is number 294. And it's even not one of those Chinese batteries, but a nice energizer. All right, just hold up a second because we got to put this in there, throw that down there. And then I have to look at my notes and see if 294 is actually the same dealy whacker. When did I buy this anyway? Was it Sunday or Monday? Monday is when I bought most of my stuff. 294. I think I got everything from Saturday. 294 was on Sunday. I only have one item left. From Saturday. No, everything's here from Saturday. Only one item left from Sunday. And 1, 2, 3. 4 items left. That's it. And that's all from Monday. So we'll put this battery in here. We will set the correct time. Let me see. It has to go in there like that. Oh, shit. This is not the way to do this. Is it like that? Let's see. Hopefully that's the way it goes. Can't hear anything. And I don't see the little ticker moving. So obviously that's not the way it goes in. take that out, and then we'll take a look at it and see. Yeah, it's supposed to go this way. That's the way it's supposed to go in, and it doesn't want to fit that way at all. There we go. Now it went in. Now it's moving. All right. So let us adjust the time here. We are at 12:18. So we have to move the hand down just a little. $12.18. Let me see. Oh, 15, 16, 17, 18. 5, 10, 15, and it's 20. We'll go about right there, I think. There. 12:18. And our little hand is moving. All right, now this one is a gift. This is going to my brother, whose daughter Natasha is the one that was in the Navy and committed to self-deletion. And we have her memorial table down in the downstairs where the bar is and the outdoors themed room. This is going to go behind the bar. This is going to go behind the bar. I think if it doesn't go behind his bar, then it's going to stay out in my mudroom. And I have, what else I got for him? We're going to take over this Navy 5-ounce bar, and I have that Great Lakes Naval Training Center round that I bought, and that's going to go over there on, these two are going to go over there on her table. All right, so that's what I got for him. Now, what do I have for, where's my sheath? There it is. I need my sheath, put that up there, put the old tool up there, and then I got to have this out yet. I have one, I bought 2 plaques in the clock. One plaque for me is here. The clock is here now, finally. I got one more plaque coming, and that one's going to my brother-in-law. If it's ex-brother-in-law or brother-in-law. His wife, my wife's sister, committed a suicide. And so they're no longer married, of course, but they were married at that time. So I guess he would still be my current brother-in-law, I would imagine. Oop, look at it. Anyway, I got this package, and that's a big one. Thick, long, heavy. So let's open that up. I know how to open this one. That's just right down the center like that. And you do the flanks. And then you do the front quarters. Just like that. Just like that. Front quarters and flanks. All right, there we go. Or just like that. Who else is in here? Steve, looking for silver. How are you, buddy? What is this? Hey, I got a poster. I got a couple posters. Hold up a second. I got that one. Yeah, buddy. And then we got the other one. Yeah, buddy. We got them. All right, those are in there. Now, I'm wondering what that was printed off here. All right, it's got the Woodburn Art Plaque wall clock on there. 298 and 354. That must be the other two things that are in here, I would imagine. Well, that's pretty nice. how that works. Oh, remind me to, you know that video I was telling you about where I was doing my initial panning video and I farted real loud and I had to delete the video because that was just gross. Anyway, I have the gold from that pan in a vial here, and it was 0.52 grams. It was a guaranteed half-gram bag, and I got 0.52 out of it, so a little bit more, just a little bit more. And then, look at this, guys. That's got to be a couple of the biggest stickers I think I have ever seen. And those are stickers, man. Look at that. Hold up a second. Look at this. Those are stickers. The only other one I got that's even close to that size, is this Kraken. And look at this. Look at that compared to these. Oh my God, those are huge. Those are huge, Steve. Look at them things. One's the flat black and one's the shiny black. Those are cool. All right. We'll put that over here with that paperwork and posters. Then what do we got in here? It looks like we got, kind of reminds me of pencil cases from when I was in grade school. See? Yeah, starlights. Huh, okay. We got one of them. Oh, God. We got two of them. That says lot 298 on it. This says lot 298, so they're all the same lot. Okay. And then we got, what, two boxes in here, too. Let's get the big box off the table here. And the rest of that should be packaging. Yep, packaging. Might keep that box, though. All right. Sterilite container. Let's put that down here for right now. This is 294, and this is 354. Oh, man. We might have them all here today. Hold up a second. Where's the paper? Where's the paper? Where's the paper? There it is over there. I put it over there. All right, put that up here. Bring this over here. 354. That was a Monday deal right there. That's the one I'm real interested in. This one. And 294. Ooh, man, I think we're getting pretty close to being done here. Ooh, where's 294 at? Come on. There it is. Oh, it can't be the same one. Because 294 was the clock. Anyway, that's what it said on the tape. All right, I don't know. Maybe it goes with it. Yeah, it said 294 on the tape. And I got 294 here. So we're going to open that up and see. We'll leave this one down here. All right, so 294. Let me see. What are the numbers in here? That's 298, and that's all 298. So 298. Is that bag? Let me see. Nope. No. 298 right there. Okay, so we just got to look at 294 and see what that is. Because I think, I don't know, maybe that was the same pile as the clock. Yeah, maybe that was the same pile as the clock. I don't know. Huh. That came apart real easy. I think we might burn some of that. Yep, 294. Okay. What is that? That is a rattlesnake flag. 4.6 grams. Huh. I will take this stuff out of plastic so you can see it a little better. And that was that penny. I don't know why I bought that penny, but I did. It's an Anax. It's a misaligned outburst die. Huh, I don't know. I don't see it, but I bought it anyway. The hell. You know, it's not about, during the WWP auction, it's not about what you really can't live without, but it's just supporting, you know, just supporting. And I got some more pins. I wonder if that's all the same lot. Must be. But I sure don't remember them pennies. But they obviously. Uh-oh. This one's going to be tough to get into. It's glued. Yeah, so we're going to have to cut it. And then cut it. Yeah. Come on there, you. More pins. All right. I don't know why I got all these pennies. I'm not a penny collector. I really am not. Oh, I fucked up that bag, didn't I? All right. Well, one of the bags is still good. This bag sucks. That one goes in the trash. Okay. And then that goes in the trash. It's just like that. All right. Let's look what we got at that. We do have this. I do like that a lot. Rattlesnake flag. Don't tread on me. 4.6 grams. I think we'll keep that one. A lot of stuff I give away as gifts when I buy at the auction. And some stuff I keep, but a lot of it I give away. It's either like Christmas gifts or just whatever gifts. I have a couple of Marine friends that want, I would give that other plaque to. This one I'm going to give to my brother-in-law. I got a friend out in California, base jumper, Eric. He could have got it too. This is a 1924, very good 8, a VG8. It's got a curved clip to it. It says a curved clip right up to the top. See, right up by the forehead. And it's a weedy, of course. All right, we got that one. Then this one is a 1952 curved clip. And this is a very fine 30. See if we can, oh, the curved clip is over there exactly. He's looking at it. Yeah, he's looking at it right there. Probably can't see it real good on camera, but he's looking at it right there. And it's a weedy. All right, now, what is this one? This one is a 1966 tilted partial collar, and that's an AU-55. Tilted partial collar. So let's look at his collar, shall we? I don't have a microscope, so that's what you got there. Oh, hey, chasing chatter, hold up a second. God damn it. I'm going to turn you blue. I thought I had everybody, but maybe not. All right, you are now a moderator, center moderator. You can go to everyone else's channel. All right, this one says 66. It says tilted partial collar. And I'd really have to look at that under a microscope, but it's got a piece of schmutz on it. Looks like that was another label. Yeah, another label. Anyway, look at the back of that one. The color on it. It's just dark brown. I mean, let's go here. Come on. Look at how splotchy that dark brown is. Partially tilted collar. That building looks partially tilted to me, and maybe that's what they mean. I don't know if we put Lincoln's head straight up and down and then just flip that over. That building looks tilted to me. I don't know. But that's a different one. You know what we got here? A 1990 MS64 red tilted partial collar. Maybe it'd be easier to see on this one. I don't know, because it's a red. Flip it straight over, and it's tilted the other way. That one definitely tilted. All right, I can see that. I can see that. And this says, it's a 1991 MS63 red. It says misaligned obverse die. Well, here's the reverse. There's a reverse. That looks pretty good. And it says misaligned obverse. I don't see it. Unless that's just slightly off center to the be to your right. Just slightly off center that way, but I don't see it. But hey, the hell. I got pennies. It's only been the last few months that I started collecting pennies, you know, when they started, well, we're not going to make any more pennies after 2025, blah, blah, blah. I started putting pennies away just because I think maybe they will go up in value in 20, 30 years. And 20, 30 years, I'm not going to be around, but my daughter will be. So let's look at this one. This is item 354, and we're going to take this postcard out of here, or card, 3x5. There we go. They save those along with my notes, so you know what I got. Oh, come on. There you go. Jesus. There's some good tape there. All right. New tool. There we go. There. All right. There. I keep these cards along with my notes. That way I know what I got, when I got it, blah, blah, blah. I'm sure you guys all do the same thing. There. That one can go there. That can go in the trash. All right. Trash. Put that over there. Open her up this way. This is supposed to be a dog pile. Oh my God, look at that. I got a lollipop. What is this? Bubble gum. Ooh, yeah, baby. I chew gum. I chew gum quite a bit. That's my go-to favorite right there. I buy it a box at a time. 10 packages at a time. That sweet watermelon I love. All right. We got candy. We'll put that up there. Betcha. What else do we get in here? This was supposed to be kind of like a dog pile. I don't know. It was a pile. I know that. Okay, what do we start with? Let's get the big stuff out of the way. All right. Oh, I can save that one. All right, what's in here? Oh, that's good stuff to start with right there. Oh, that came out of there. And we may not be able to save this if I can't get that out of there. God dog it. And there goes the hard drive. And let's see, can I get this out of here? Is it taped in there? I don't think it's taped in there. Might, I don't think so. There we go. We got it. Man, that was a toughie. We're keeping that. What do we got in there, buddy? We got a Geiger. Oh, shit. And it's in an Atmix bag and it's still sealed in there. So we're just going to leave it in there. What is that? It's a 50-gram Geiger. Cool, because I got a 100-gram Geiger. Cool, that's in the Atmix bag yet. But that's a 50-gram Geiger. It's toning up a little bit, but we could probably take it out of the Atmix bag and put it in a regular bag. But it's toning a little bit, even in the bag in the capsule, so it's not a big deal. If we put it in another bag, it ain't going to make any difference. So we'll just leave it in this bag. But yeah, it's kind of cool. It's got the Atmix thing still on her. Okay, in this pile, or in that little package, there was another Geiger. But I think that's a half-ounce Geiger. I don't know. I have to weigh it, but I think it's a half-ounce Geiger. Nope, 10 gram. There we go. Now I can see it. 10 grams, so it's a third of an ounce. Yeah, I don't mind my fingers. I took, let me get one of them little bags. I'll put that in one of them little bags that's over here. Where is that? I think I got a little bag right here for it. Just like that, so I don't have to touch it. Just like that. Yesterday, I told you about my daughter's she moved a building. It was a temporary little storage building. It's plastic. You get them at Menards or wherever. That when she bought the house, it was there. And it's not in the best shape, but it's still pretty good. I mean, it needs a little fixing, but she took it off of her patio. There's a concrete deck there. Yeah, I'll call it a deck, not a patio. And she took it off there. She wanted to put a pool there, small inflatable pool, which she did. She moved the building, but she had to have somebody come and pour her a pad down in the yard on the south side of her garage. And it's a pretty steep incline there, so the pad had to be raised up about, I don't know, to make it level 2 foot in the air, because that's a pretty steep drop right there. And so she got that done. She got a pad poured. The guys moved the building for her, placed it on the pad. But then I needed to get some dirt. She wanted dirt all the way around the pad so grass will grow and blah, blah, blah. And it doesn't look like straight down, straight over. And she needed an approach to get up to the door for her lawnmowers and stuff. So I've been taking, and I have a 2-ton lift trailer, dump trailer. And so I can get dirt up here cheaper than she can get it down there. So she lives in Waterloo and I live up here in the country. So I can go to the quarry over here and I got the dirt for 40 bucks, I think 20 bucks a ton. I took 1.68 tons down there the first trip. And we did a little landscaping around her deck or her that deck concrete up by the house. So we landscaped that a little bit, and then we put a little bit around the building. Needed more, so I took 2 tons down yesterday, and I and her wheelbarrowed dirt around the yard for most of the afternoon. And we need another load yet. So I'm going to do that Friday. I got this little heart in there that says, I love you. That might be for my wife this Christmas. Who knows? One of those silly Christmas gifts. And then there was this, which is crap. And that's what the Geiger was in. And if you're going to put that in, you need to put a piece of tape over top. But I got that taken care of. Now, the other thing that was in that package is also this. And there was a pile of Geigers in there, guys. There's just a pile of Geigers. And I like Geigers. So I bought the pile. And in this pile, there was another, I think that's another 10 gram. Well, that's a cool little bag. Let's see. Nope. There's a 5 gram. And a 1 gram. So we got a 5 gram Geiger. Ooh, upside down, sorry. We got a 5 gram Geiger in that pile. And we got a 1 gram Geiger in that pile. So we got a 1, a 5. What was this one here? I didn't even look at this one. I forgot to look at it. A 1, a 5, a 10. How can that 5 be bigger than that 10? But it is. Must just be thinner. Okay, so we got a 1, a 5, a 10. That's not in the little capsule. A 10, and a 50. That was in those 2 bags right there, right so far. To put that up there, and we got this other little bag, and there's still more Geigers in here. I can see them through the plastic. So we got another 5 grammer. Oh. Yep. Another 5 grammer. So there's 2 5 gram Geigers. Hold up. 2 5 gram. Let's put that right there. The 1 gram. Here's the 10 gram. There's the 50 gram. There's a pile of Geigers, man. And I like Geigers. They're really nice. It's another 5 gram. Yep, another 5 gram. So we got 3 5 grammers in there. 3 5 grammers. 3 5s, 1 1, 1 10, and 1 50. Holy crap. That's a lot of Geigers. And that all go with my 100 gram Geiger. I just put them all over here like that. Ooh, baby. Look at them Geigers. Wow. That's a pile of Geigers, man. That's a pile of Geigers. All right, I got to read chat here because I haven't been reading chat. People always accuse me of not reading chat. Oh man, all right, go back up a little bit. Let me look. You guys saying hi, nice. Oh, BB's last night, and I got a couple. I really wanted the square beaver, and then he got the hammer. He threw the hammered beaver in there too. I really wanted those two. If I didn't get anything else, the whole auction, I wanted those two. And I know Ron Navy wanted them too, but I wasn't going to let him have them. I just wasn't. I made up my mind. Didn't care what they cost. I forget what else I picked up. Oh, I picked up that. Shoot, I forgot what I picked up now. Ron did all right, and Emo did all right. And who else bought? Ron, Emo, me. Somebody else also did all right, man. So yeah, that wasn't bad. Staples need crimped. On what? On those bags? Is that what you're saying? Maybe? I don't know. .44 is your oldest clip. So CRHing. Don't know what that is. Everyone's a mod. Oh, sorry, USA Coins. I'm adding you right now. Gotcha, bud. You are in. Gotcha. I'm just now looking and seeing that. Somebody said something about. Okay, freaking awesome is here. Awesome. Alien alert. Oh, Chappie's here. Oh, look at that. I don't think I got any aliens, Chappie. USA needs blue. When is the GAW? I don't know. This is what I'm giving away. I got another one of these locks that came with my SIG P365. I don't keep them because I don't use them. Give them away. What are we giving away? 5 or 6 of them already? I only have one left, I think, and that's a Ruger branded one. Holy crap. Do I feel more square stuff in here? Holy crap. That was in that black. Good Lord. How many Geigers were in there, Steve? This is another 5, isn't it? I think. God. Maybe I should have stopped to look and see before I started counting. There's 4. What is this one? This is a 1 grammer, I'll bet. Yeah, there's another 1 grammer. Okay. So there's 2 1 grammers, 4 5 grammers, and the 50. Plus, I've yet to go in this little black bag, but this feels round. So this is different. I like when Steve does piles. Man, it gets exciting. It does get exciting when Steve does pile. 3 piece dollars. Well, we can add to my piece dollar collection then. I don't collect them. I just got a bunch of them. Here's a 25. A 25 what? Looks like a Philly. Come on. Looks like a Philly. This one's a little more worn. That's a 24, a 25. This one is a 24. This one's a San Francisco here, but it's got that little dinker in the rim right there. See that? Get a little dinker right there. But right over here by my finger, if I get it up there close enough for you, there is an S there. There you go. There is an S there. The other two are fillies, but that's all right. That little dinker in the rim ain't gonna hurt nothing. You didn't lose any silver right there. Let's put it that way. And you still got this yet. You still got one more of these. Good God almighty, man. I don't know what's all in that pile, but come on. Yeah, looks like we got to go right at the top. Whatever it is, she's tight. She tight. Come on. There you go. Trying to get through that glue. I'm trying to save the bags is what I'm trying to do. I always try and save the bags if I can. I want to reuse all that stuff. Uh-oh. Look at that. I got another little I love you heart. That's two of them. Two. Steve must really love me. That's all I can say. He must really love me. There we go. Another one. Another bag. They can be reused. And this is another 50-gram Geiger. Another 50-gram Geiger. I can't believe it. All right, so then let's go through this one more time. We have two 50-gram Geigers. Was in that pile. Are you counting? Are you keeping track now? There are 4 5-gram Geigers. 120 grams so far, if you haven't been keeping track. Then we have 2 1-grammers. 122. And then we got this 10 without the capsule. 132 grams of Geigers right there. Then you got 2 little grams of, I believe these are gram hearts. Let me see. Slide over. Yep, 1 gram. So you got 122, 123, 124 grams. 124 grams. And 3 peace dollars in that pile. Jesus. Rhyming in that pile. God, it was a great pile. Son of a gun. Just like that. That was a pile, man. And then you got 2 of these little, nice little velvet bags. I don't know what I'm going to put in them, but I'm sure I have something. I'll probably put pores in those. I'll probably put pores in these. But that's all right, man. All right. Holy shit. We still got 1 pile to go of 298. Those 2 pencil boxes full. So we still got that to go. And this is only 1 package right here. That clock was 1 package. All of this stuff is 1 more package here. Holy jeez, man. I got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slabbed pennies. Let me see, right? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And my little snake flag. So So we can put them all over here, right, like that. We'll put him down here like this if I can, if he'll set. And then you got all of those. And we should put the hearts down here separate. Little hearts down there separate. And we'll put the peace dollars down there separate. And the Geigers right up there. Then we'll go to the pencil boxes while we're right here. Maybe I can do this and just come down a little further. God, it's a good thing I wore pants today. And we'll open it up like that. And see, it's got like 298, 298, 298 little packages in there. Plus the pencil boxes. Why do these pencil boxes? Steve, do you want these back? I know they cost you something. You had to go to Hobby Lobby to get them. Or someplace like that. They cost you something. If you want them back, I'll send them to you. If not, I can find use for them, I'm sure. All right, so let's just do this on all three of those. Oh, come on, yeah. All right, just gonna leave it like that. Leave it like that. Get everything just opened. And we'll do this fat one first here. Oh, what else we got in there? Come on, you. You know, guys that tape stuff in, that's when I have to destroy bags. All right, so that's out of the bag. Put that bag down there. We can save that one. We'll take this one out of the bag because everything is double wrapped. Kind of reminds me of Canada right there, but we'll see. Uh-oh. I'm starting to overflow. I don't want to take too long. Okay. That one will open first, I guess, maybe. Nah, we'll open this one first. Put that over there. Because this one, all we got to do is just open it up like this. Ta-da! This is a 2002 colorized eagle. Now, when these first came out, I bought one from 2000 and 1999 when they first came out. I don't know how many years ago that was. Let me see. That was 26 years ago. I bought them. And since then, I've added to that collection the same coins, but I didn't know that they continued them up into 2020 or 2001, 2002. I don't know how far they went, but this is, I think, my second or third 2002. I got 299s, 2000s, maybe one 2001. I don't know. Yeah, I can't do math. 134 grams? Sorry. I was just going off the top of my head. I wasn't writing stuff down. Everybody is quick to point out everybody else's deficiencies, aren't you? All right. So we'll leave that there like that. Then what do we got here? It is a coin. It is taped. Yeah. It is. Oh, this is that Wall Street bets. No, this is the spaceship one. Yeah, that's blockchain mint. And it says Southeast Asia's private mint. So that's a tester. All of these get tested, but yeah. 2021, is that what this is? Yeah, 2021. Yeah. Oh, I gotta read this. 999 fine silver, 1 troy ounce, 2021. $ GME, $BB, AMC, NOK, and $BBBY. Whatever the hell that means. Singapore's largest private mint. Reardon Metals Pte. Limited at blockchain.com. All right. Now I understand. Says individually numbered. I'm not sure where it's individually numbered at. Buy high, sell higher. Wall Street bets. 22.51. I don't see a number unless it's on the rim. And it doesn't. It does have a little QR code. We don't see a number on the card or the coin, so it could be on the rim. And yes, it's there, number 3260. So the maximum number can only be 9,999. And this is number 3260. All right, I got you. I got it. I got it figured out. All right, JJ, you're gonna. Silver selling machine. Hold up a second. I just added you as a moderator. You are also blue. And then we got one left here. Don't know what it is. We're going to find out. Oh, man. Tape. More tape. All right. Let's just cut it right there. Yep. All right. And then it'll come off like that. And then it'll come off like this. Where are you at? You little bastard. You laid down on me, didn't you? You son of a bitch. All right. Whatever. We'll figure it out later. Take the tape off. I reuse those bags. What do we got here? Uh-oh. It's in a bag. It's got a queen on it. So, not one of Kiwi's favorites then. Oh, it's a kangaroo, I think. Got a COA. It's number 12,097. Perth Mint. High relief coin. Look at how thick that slab is. That is quite the slabbage. A 2010 P Australia $1 coin, kangaroo, high relief, PF70 Ultra Cameo. Yeah, look at that cameo in there. I can just about, if I get up there, maybe I can see my face. Yeah, that's pretty nice, man. That's real nice. Ooh, glad I got that one. I like that one a lot. I especially like the two kangaroos boxing. And if you guys didn't watch Coin Help You, about the worth of ANAX graded coins as opposed to CACG and NGC and PCGS, and how they determine prices and stuff. That was a good video. It was a little dry. It was a little bit more academic, but that was a good video. I'll buy ANAX coins all day. I don't care. ANAX, and this is a concave. Right here, the queen, she's concave if you look at that. That's a concave coin. And it doesn't look like it's convex on this side, but it's just high relief. So yeah, that's kind of neat how they did that. How they made that one side concave and the other side is just, it is a little convex. I mean, you can see it around the rim. The kangaroos don't look like it, but everywhere around it, you can see that it's convex. See what I mean? That's kind of neat. All right. We're going to put that bad boy here. We'll put the COA underneath of it because it's going to go back in a bag anyway. But we'll put the bag over here for right now. All right. And you guys understand, you realize that was only one of those pencil boxes, right? There are more, or is more. There is one more. Trying to get this tape off. Huh. There we go. Well, I got to ruin that bag, I'm not sure. Oh, let's see. I think we ruined that bag. All right. And this one's got a hole in the bottom too. And I think we'll just throw those. Those are relatively cheap, probably. And we'll throw that. Most of that shit we're going to throw, but all right. Here we go. We got this box yet. See what we got in here. Got one more. We got two more. Oh, shit. Wouldn't you know it? Hey, guys. I've been on Yankees. I watch him try to win a ping tester. Fuck it, I bought one. All right. And you know why the scissors don't cut real well? Is they cut so much tape, it's glue on here. It's just glue. I have to, just about every week, I got to take some alcohol and clean those off, and a knife too, because they get so much glue on them. There you go. Half of a troy pound. Look at that bad boy. The 50 statehood quarter commemorative. 6 ounces of pure silver. I got some more 5-ounce commemoratives like this, but I don't have a 6-ounce. And United States commemoratives, I don't collect a lot of American coins, but the commemoratives I will. That's a nice coin there. It's even got Alaska and Hawaii over here. That's nice, man. I forgot about that. That's cool. I like that a lot. We'll put his little butt right now. I'm going to turn that around, because everything's got to go in plastic bags. There we go. I got a ping tester. All right. That goes with my scale. My very nice Frankfurt Arsenal scale. That weighs right down to the grain. And that goes with my Sigma Metalytics. And then also my I have an electronic one too, but that one's out in the shop. And it goes with my other little measuring tool here. So now I have another way to test if I want to take something to a coin show or to a gun sale or something. Because a lot of times at gun shows, they'll have a lot of coins. And you take that ping tester with you if you want. So now I got to get another app for my phone. Hold up a second. I'm going to get a snort of Pepsi. Oh, man, that's good. All right. That just sits right down there. Throw that away. Got to empty the trash again. So we got a ping tester. So let's put that over there with that. We got a ping tester right there. Holy crap, man. We still got one left. And this is heavy, actually heavy. So let's do that because we're getting in late afternoon here. I got to go outside and do something. Okay, what have we got in here yet? Holy crap. Do I see Canadian? Well, there's one bag there and one bag here. Let's open this bag first. I think I see Canadian. Oh, what else I get here? Come on. Let go. All right. Here we go. There's an 89 maple. Oh, I'll get my fat ass finger out of the way. 89 maple is still in original packaging, so it'll stay in there. Let's put him right there. Oh, then we got a it must have been a pile here too, because that's a trade unit. The San Francisco strategic metals pile there. Then we got a Morgan. Look-alike from SMI. Well, I think I got a couple of those. I don't know. Goes into tubes with the generics. Goes into tubes with generics. Okay, we're going to leave you right there. Then what do we got right here? This is, I got a card of some kind. B272. What is this? It's an African elephant. It's from Chad. The face value is 3,000 francs. The metal is 999/1,000 fine gold. Weight is 1/1000th of an ounce. A limit of 50,000. Well, that's kind of a neat little coin on that card, if you can see that. Let me turn it around. It is a coin. It's got a denomination on it and by a government. 1/1000th of an ounce. Gee, 0.001 gram. Well, that's a neat little card. That will go to somebody as a present. That might be a giveaway item. That's, yeah, okay. We can do that. We'll just throw that right up there. And then this last little bag of stuff. The last little bag of stuff here. Must have been another pile, I think, but this is $10, solid sterling proof. Trinidad and Tobago, $10 coin. 1973. It's kind of a neat coin. Minted at the Franklin Mint, of course. Solid sterling silver. 925. And then this one is the Santa Claus. This is a Christmas round that was, look at that toning on that, half tone. It's from 2001. Another tube filler. Another tube filler. And let's see here. This one is another prospector bar, but this is the prospector bar like that. And like that. That's another one that goes in I have an ammo can that's got like 70 pounds of silver in, and just generic silver like this. And that's where this goes, right in there, along with this. Some stuff is collectible and some is just bullion. I like the flag. That's a nice bar. United we stand, or we stand for the flag. It's a nice little collector's item. It could also be a giveaway or a present or whichever. And I got one. This one will go in a tube, but it's a type 1. I need more type 2s right now. I got to fill a tube of type 2s. I need 4 more type 2s. This is a 2000. Actually, I like to have the 2000 turn of the century Eagles if I'm going to have them. I don't know what we got for Eagles anymore. I told you guys that one time I sold 351 Eagles. That's 14 tubes to help my daughter pay for a down payment on a house. I kept the maples. I sold the Eagles when they went up to like $36 at one time, way back when. And I've slowly been building back my Eagles ever since. I only need like 9 maples to make a monster box. And if I counted all of my commemorative maples, I'd have way over a monster box. But just regular old maple, tube maples, I need like 9 of those to make a monster box yet. And then I'll start working on the Eagles again to make or to build back up my Eagle collection. I don't know if I'll ever get to the point where I was, because I was real close to a monster box of Eagles, but I sold them. I shouldn't have, but I did. But at least it was for a good cause, and that's why we save stuff, right? That's why we invest in gold and silver, platinum, just for stuff like that. So anyway, it's easier for me to sell that stuff. It's easier for me to sell metal than it is for me to go to the bank and or to draw money from my annuity. It's just easier for me. So I'm glad that I have metal. I am glad that I have it. And like I say, at the WWB auction, I don't buy for me most of the time. I mean, I got some stuff for me. The pennies, I don't even know why I got the pennies. I don't collect pennies. But I'm at an auction and I'm raising money for a good cause. So I'll buy the stuff. and it'll eventually get sold probably, but it's just giving money to a good cause. That's what it is. It's tax deductible. Plus, I got some stuff for me. I got some stuff to sell. I got some stuff to give away. It works out all right. I mean, I like doing it. Yeah, I like filling tubes up. I like to get them filled and put them to the side, start another one. Yeah, I gotta get 4, 9 or 4, one of them, type 2 eagles to fill that one tube. I've already started on another type 1 tube. I think I'm back to like 5 or 6 tubes of eagles now. It's a long ways from 14, but I'll get there. I'll get there. Yeah, you're not kidding, Taragansu. Back when I started buying commemorative coins, and you guys don't know it, but the National Trappers Association travels around from state to state and has their convention in different states every year. There was a guy that was making silver 1-ounce coins for that particular state that year that the NTA convention was at, the National Trappers Association. And he did that from like, oh God, 86 into the late 90s, early 2000s. And I bought all of his coins, one of each. And then he did 2-ounce coins, and I did one of each of those. Then he did a wildlife series, and I bought each one of those. Every coin that guy made, I bought one of each. And I have them all except one. And he only made 6 of that coin. And that's a 1-ounce gold Fond du Lac Fox. That was the first one that he minted in silver, and he did 6 gold ones. Well, he didn't do any more gold after that because it was too expensive, even back then. And he couldn't really make any money at it. But I know where 2 of them are at, and they are for sale, but they would be twice what an ounce of gold is. So they'd be probably towards the $5,000-6,000 mark if a guy was to buy them, one of them. So there you go. Otherwise, I have all of his coins, and I started buying them back in '86. I actually became interested in coins then, and then that's when I started getting into Littleton and Gov.mint, and then some of those other ones that advertise in magazines and on Facebook. And I got taken on Facebook. I bought 2 tubes of eagles that were fake. After I became familiar with real eagles, I could see that they were fake, and I tested them on my Sigma, and they were fake. So I gave one to Frosty, I gave one to Muscle Shell, I gave one to somebody else that collects fake coins, and then I stamped the rest of them with a C on the front for copy or counterfeit. And then I sold the rest of them to a coin dealer who bought them for like, I think I paid $10 or $12 a piece, and I got $5 a piece out of them. So at least I made some money back. Uh-oh, Steve's here. Yeah, buddy, I got everything. Holy crap. A couple of those were dog piles, big dog piles. I'm glad I got a couple of them, especially the Geigers. Holy crap, man. You talk about a pile of Geigers. Hey, many. That's a lot of Geigers. I don't know what else was one of the better things that I got in that. I think probably was this piece right here. I think that piece was probably one of my better buys. I like that a lot. But I'd like to take that out of capsule, look at the coin, and see if I wanted to grade it. I don't think so, but there's one scratch right there, real superficial. I can see it right there, but there is some scratches on the coin, but I wonder what that would grade. Can you imagine the slab that would have to go in? Holy crap, man. That'd be quite the slab. I don't know. Can you guys see how good that thing looks? I mean, it looks pretty good. On the back is not bad. On the front, there's a couple of scratches. Down there by the neck in the front. I think that's on the coin. I don't think that's on the capsule. Right up there by his hairline in the back, about the middle of his head, there's a scratch that goes over to America. Yeah, there's some scratches on right under trust there. Right in front by the neck. And then right in front of his nose. And then right up top of his head up there by the F and the A. So, yeah, I'd almost like to see that one graded, but I wonder what that would cost. That'd be quite a little change. I got one up. I sent up to Durbin's to get graded and have him send it in. But that's a little fish scale nickel. So, yeah, half a troy pound. Exactly, man. I think that's the biggest one I've gotten. I've gotten 5-ounce commemoratives like that, but that's by far the biggest one. I mean, I got 10-ounce bars, but in 5-ounce bars, I got 5-ounce commemorative coins like this, but I don't have 6-ounce, half a troy pound. That is amazing. No, that's 6-ounce Tarragonte. 6-ounce coin. The 10 ounces I have are all bars. A 12-ounce panda. Wow. At spot? Yeah, that would have been a good buy. That would have been a good buy. Okay, this is 6 ounces. That's my hand. Imagine what a 12-ouncer would look like. It'd either be twice this thick or twice as big around, like a dinner plate. So realistically, it would probably be twice as thick. Yeah, on this, let me see if it says, I mean, the tag says 6 troy ounces, but I don't know if it says it on the coin itself. Hold up. I need old eyes to figure this out. Oh, it's got all the states in there, all the way around it. So that's what that says, 1999 to 2008. Anything on the edge? Is there any edge lettering or anything? I don't think so. I think it's all just reeded. And the front doesn't say. All right, I got an idea. I wonder if I can open this capsule. Yeah, I should be able to. Yep, I can open that. Hold up a second. Where the hell is my capsule opening tool? Come on. Oh, come on, yeah. There. All right. Capsule's open. Right here it is. We're just going to back this stuff up. Just going to back that stuff up, just like that. I'm going to put that right there. And then we're going to... Uh-oh. There goes my earbuds. I'm going to take this out. Oop. And we're going to turn it over. And hold up a second. You beautiful people, you. I hope this thing has been turned on or plugged in or whatever. Let's turn it on and see if we got power. We got power. Okay, we're zeroed out at grams. All right, here's what we're going to do. Overload. That overloaded the grams. So we're going to switch units. Grains, ounces. Let's go to ounces. Overload. So it's too much for this scale. Well, grains, grams, ounces, CT or count, whatever. So it's too much for that scale. I'd have to get a bigger scale. And I do have one downstairs, but it's not electronic. It's a 3-beam scale for reloading. This is a reloading scale also. That's why it doesn't go very high. I do use it for ounces though, for smaller coins. That is amazing. Did not know it wouldn't go that high, but that's all right. I have other scales, I just don't have them in here. So, back in the case you go. There you go. So I'm going to say, yeah, probably 6 ounces is correct. 6 troy ounces. Well, uh-oh. Where did I leave it? I don't know where it's at, man. Oh, I don't know where that went, but that's okay. Let's see. You got to put that in here also. That goes in here with the paper. I got to get the paper back. Where is it? Right there. Okay. Oh, I lost my phone. That's okay. I don't really need it. I'm not tied to my phone like a lot of people are. You know, I just wanted to use it to calculate something. But I can do that with a piece of paper too. 31.11 times 6 is 6. 3 times 6 is 18. 186.66 grams. Wow. 186.66 grams. Here, I got it written down. I need 49 maples for a full monster box. I need 2 Philharmonics to fill a tube. I need 5 Type 2 ASEs for a full tube. So, we'll get them, but it's going to take me a little bit. I'll get them. Not a big deal. Ping tester. Well, I guess I'll put that down here with my other testing equipment. And this can go with me to coin sales. But, you know, I can take and put my Sigma in a backpack, fully charged, and take that with me. I can always set that up. I can always take that with me. Matter of fact, I took it up to my LCS in Rochester because I wanted him to know, and I took my scale too. I wanted him to know that I know what I'm talking about when it comes to coins and some stuff. And so I just showed him. I let him know. These two little hearts. And he said, yeah, by talking to you, I know that you know what you're talking about. So you didn't have to bring it, but that's all right. Take that out of there. I think that's still kind of neat. There's a maple. Come on there, you little booger. I still think that's kind of neat. I think that's kind of a neat coin. I really do. I like that a lot. Pennies. Don't you love that sound? I mean, you can tell they're real just by doing that. Here's that Christmas round on top. So yeah, everything gets tested, but when it's in capsules and stuff like this, I generally don't test it. This kind of, capsules I don't, but most everything else gets tested. Huh. Ping tester. I never thought I'd ever own one of these, but I tried to win one all the time, but this one came in a pile of stuff. So, hey, I'll take it. See you, Pedro. Let me know when you quit working. The SMI, where is that one? I forget which one that is. Where is it? Right there. That Morgan, you mean? Is that the Morgan or the dollar? No, this one. That's the one you're talking about right there. That SMI? I had a couple of these. Maybe they still have them. I don't know. And yes, I washed my hands last night, this morning. That's dirt that stays in your fingerprints. Don't come out until you wear it out. I gotta go to the hardware store today, get some more pieces for another hand pump dredge. I did make one 2-inch, but I'm going to make one 1.5 inch also. I got extra PVC, might as well. I just need a cap, a coupler for a 45-degree angle coupler, a cap for the top. I got plenty of 1/2-inch stuff for the drawing a tube, and I'm going to use a tennis ball for this one instead of regular rubber plugs. Yeah, okay, well, goes in my tube. You know what? When it comes to if something's expensive or collectible or will go up in value or whatever, it's not going to be me finding that out. It's going to be my daughters, because they're going to be the ones that divide this up when I die, because it's in my will. My daughters get all the gold and silver that I collected over the years, and in my 401k too. My daughters get all of that. My wife gets none of it. She gets this farm. She gets 50% of my retirement from the military. She can draw on my Social Security or her Social Security. So she's got a lot of options, but the girls don't. So all 3 of them have houses. They're paying on houses. 2 of them are still paying on student loans. So the girls in my will are specific to all of the coinage that I have here or that I have in the commercial vault. They also are the ones that get the annuity with the insurance company, and there ain't a lot left in there because we've taken $80,000 out of that to oh shit, pay for down payments on houses, cars, um, weddings, student loan, that kind of shit. So there's some money left in there, but they get that, and all of the guns, all of the guns that I have, except for my wife's guns, and she has 3 or 4 down there from her uncle. All of the guns, all the accessories, reloading equipment, scopes, mounts, cleaning equipment, tools to work on stuff, that all goes to the girls. That's all theirs. Anything associated with a firearm goes to the girls. And I've told them already, when I die, if you don't keep this stuff, then you get certified appraisers to appraise things, the guns and all of that stuff, especially, and the coins. You put the coins, if you're going to sell them, on a coin auction, not a just hit or miss type auction, where you put everything from farm equipment to boats to coins on. No, you don't do that. You get everything looked at, appraised by a certified appraiser. That way you have an idea of what stuff is going to cost or what stuff's going to bring you. And you don't sell it until it brings you that. But then you got an idea. And that's why I don't keep, here, let me take this and bring it up here. That's why I don't keep a record of what I paid for stuff. It doesn't make any difference. The only person it makes a difference to is me. I know kind of what I pay for stuff. But when I die, it makes no difference to my girls what I paid for it. It's what they're going to get for it. You see what I mean? I could be a young guy and have an exit plan like, if it hits $100, I'm selling 1,000 ounces, blah blah blah, or I'm going to sell this much there, this much here, this much here. You can do that. I'm right at 70. I got 10, 15 years yet. That's it. I'm out. So I don't plan on selling stuff. I did sell some stuff. Don't get me wrong. I bought or I paid some excess bills that I had. I sold 3.3 ounces of gold in 1/10 ounce increments. So 32 or 33 1/10 ounce MMX Lady Liberty gold rounds. And I did pretty good on those because I just sold them here last month. I did pretty good on those. So, but I don't plan on selling stuff on a regular basis. I just don't have an exit plan. The girls are going to get it all. So, yeah, I could do that. Like the Canadian collection I have, that could all go to. Hold up a second. Let me see what the name of that shop is. Gary's Bookmarks, and I got to go all the way down to the bottom because I bookmarked them. I got so many. I got to go through these and take some of these out. But the shop up in Ontario, and BB can tell me whether it's a good shop or not. World Mint collector coins, Canadian coins and currency. And they are in, where are they at? Learn about us. Here we go. They're an authorized Canadian mint distributor. They got 30 people they employ. Services providing appraiser collection. We offer full appraisal services for insurance, estates, and immediate sale value. Provide complimentary auction estimates. So, yeah, I would probably trust them with the Canadian collection. And there are other, my LCS up in Rochester, I would trust him. I don't know about the guy in Waterloo. I have dealt with him. I bought from him. I bought some gold from him. And he turned me on to the Canadian 20-cent piece that was only made for 1 year. And he's got a couple, but I need some cash. I got to write this down, Tarragon Sioux. Oh, you do most of your business with Colonial Acres. Colonial Acres. I'll have to look them up after I get off the air. Colonial Acres and Coins in Ontario. Oop. And who else? London Coin Center. Are they in Ontario also? Okay. Well, I mean, those are all always options. And I would ask if I get stove up to the point where I can't walk anymore and I'm in a wheelchair and I'm sitting in front of a computer all day, every day, then I will ask people, where do you think, or where would you go to get stuff appraised? You know, where would you sell? And I'll leave a list for my daughters. And I can look up approximate values of stuff, but you know what? None of this stuff is free. They're going to have to do some fucking work. It's not like I'm going to give them everything. Here's what it should cost. Here's what I paid. Here's the date I paid for it. No, I'm not doing that. That's too much work. Close to Michigan, New York borders. Okay. And see, if you were to drive there with a collection in the trunk, it would only be about a 5-hour drive. Really. You're just going through Wisconsin. Well, you have to go through Minnesota a little bit, but you're only in Minnesota for like a half hour. And then all the way through Minnesota up, or Wisconsin up to, and could visit relatives on the way up to the Upper Peninsula, Wisconsin Upper Peninsula border. Cross over, and then just around the lake. Be right there. Or you could go south and go around Lake Erie and up. I've done that before when I lived in Chicago. Down around the lake, up, all the way up to, well, we went the Upper Peninsula that way. But you can go to New York and up right there. That might be more like a 10-hour drive. I'm thinking, because I used to drive from Fort Devens, Massachusetts, which is north of Boston, about 45 minutes, and drive all the way back to Iowa, north central Iowa, when I was in the Army, when I was stationed there. I think it took about 20 hours. So from Massachusetts to north central Iowa, 20 hours. So maybe from north central Iowa going around that way, yeah, it might be a little bit longer than I think. That might be closer to 15 hours. I don't know. It'd be a 2-day trip. Not a big deal. From Buffalo? Okay. How far from Niagara Falls? Well, that's it. You know, Buffalo right there. So, okay. 2.5 hours from there. Niagara Falls is where I proposed to my wife, believe it or not. But that was on the way back out to Fort Devens, and she was along for the ride. Oh, yeah, it's different. Okay, it's been an hour and 45 minutes. This hasn't been too bad of a live stream actually, because I've done some that are 3 hours long. Good Lord. I did go out and check the mail before I came in to do this live stream just to see if there were any other packages there. And like I bitched about at the start of the stream, mail wasn't there yet. So, but my wife had gone somewhere in the car. I have to look at her calendar to see where she went. It might be her mother had chemo today or something. Mother's got bone cancer, so I know I got cancers, little cancers popping up everywhere else. So it ain't looking good for her, but oh well. And her husband, my father-in-law, he's had a triple bypass and minor stroke. So when you drive back to Michigan, Angela, aren't you in New Hampshire? I thought you were in New Hampshire. Or how are you? Why do you have to go around Erie? Don't you just go straight across New York and up there? Yeah, that was a good little fight, Ron. That was a good little fight. And that's actually that coin, that square beaver. That's actually why I was there. I wasn't really wanting to buy anything else except that one. I did get a couple other things, but yeah, that was a good fight. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, you're going through Canada to go to Michigan. Okay, I see what you're saying. I don't see going around Erie though. Erie would be further to the west. I don't understand that, but Otis, how you doing, buddy? You're not going through Canada. Okay, all right. I bet you're driving by Canada though, not too far away. I got you. I got you. What you going to Michigan for anyway? Well, Detroit, you go around Detroit. You don't go through Detroit. So. I used to have an aunt that lived there in Detroit. I went and visited her one time, and she lived in a decent suburb. But touring that town, nope, wouldn't live there. Yeah, I know your house burned down. That was in New Hampshire, correct? So you live in Michigan now, and you're going back and forth? Is that what the deal is? Or the house burnt in New Hampshire, so you live in Michigan, or in Michigan with pizza? Okay, I see. Say hi to pizza for me. And I still one his sticker is one of my favorites to this day. The hold up, I gotta get it. The cooter one. I gotta kick that shit out of it. Hold up a second. I gotta put other stickers in here. I don't know how I'm gonna put Steve looking for silver stickers in here. Honestly, I don't know how I'm gonna do it. Let me see, pizza guy. This one. right there. The Swampy Cooter. That's still my favorite one. Still my favorite. I think what I'm going to do, if I can, we're going to adjust the camera again. We're going to come down. Let me see. Where are those? Oh, looks like my clock is not moving correctly. What time is it? 2:08. Why is that stuck on 12? All right, clock. We're going to set you right here, vertical, so maybe that's the thing. You can't lay it down. All right, here. Steve looking for silvers are going to have to get taped right there. I'm not going to stick them on anything, I don't think. Put one on one side, one on the other side. You think maybe that'll work? I'll put one there and one on there like that. That might work. Yeah, I might do that. And then I'll just have to find another one for cracking here because I don't know if I got another one of those blank pages in there or not. Nope, I don't. I can make one though. There's the other Krakens right here. There's Angela's right there. There's some more Steve looking for silver, so I'd have to move these up front. Yeah, I could do that. It's got Durbin and Opus right there. Yeah, I could do that. We'll move them up front. All right. Ashley's and Frostbites and MLZB, Meg, John Wolf, Cash Money, AG47, Reckless, Hard Knocks, Dirt Devil. There's another Sassy Susan and Angela right there. I have to move that one back a page. Oh, geez, man. There's Gingers, there's Bradley's, there's Farmers. We got like 2-3 pages of Farmers. Tooly, same thing. See, I got 32 out of 50 right there, and that's 40 out of 50. So I turn them around the other way because they're the same as the little angel ones here. There's the heart one. And we got, there's Pizza. There's Tooly again. Pizza guy. Then we started getting into Blockas. You see that block? Or Targansu? I got the tiger. I got the trash panda. I got the peacock. See, I got the peacock. And then I run out of them right there. So I can move. Oh, and I got, what is this one? Something stacker. I forget. I think British. I don't know. And see, then I can move Steve looking for silver right there with that and that. And then Opus would be right there. Yeah, I can do that. Let's do that. Oh, God damn it. I'll put Steve looking for silver right there. And then I'll look for Hillbilly and see where his other ones are at and see if I can't make a page. So I'll do that too. All right. Here's what I got. That's all I got. All right, guys. One thing I want to show you, though, before we shut this little bad boy down, is this. No, not me. I have to readjust the camera just a little bit. What is that up there? Come on. All right, hold up a second. Drop something. Got my arm on everything. Okay, is this right here? You see that? Yes, that's a half a gram of gold that I panned out. That's that video I was making. I farted so loud in it, I deleted the video. But yeah, there you go, man. That's a half gram bag. Actually, it was 0.52, so a little bit more than 5 grams. And there was a picker in there too. I could pick that thing up. That wasn't bag. I got one more bag to pan out yet, and then I got some fines from the creek down here. I got to pan out. There's a couple little flakes in there, but I wanted to get a finishing sluice basically. So I got a little what was it? Now this is just for using in my dish pan here in the kitchen. I got this little sluice fox. It's a little rubber mini sluice. It's like 12 inches by 2 inches or something like that. So we're going to use that here in the kitchen to pan out those fines that I brought from the creek, because the gold in there is flour gold. It's really, really small. So I thought I saw it in a pan, but I didn't have a snuffer bottle then, and the snuffer bottle I had was a piece of shit. So actually I bought another one, and I made one out of a 8-ounce honey bear, and I put a straw on the top of that. That worked great. So I'm going to redo that, and I'll probably do that today. If I'm going to do a video of it, no, probably not. I'll wait till I do that other half gram bag before I do a video of that. But I want to get these fines out. They're sitting out there in the mudroom. I want to get that done. Yeah, you know, these binders they're called Just a Ticket, and you can get them on Amazon. They're fairly cheap. I mean, the binder itself is not the best, but you got all the pages in there that are postcard size, pockets on both sides that you can take the paper out and stick the postcards in, like BB's postcards. They work really great for that. I have two other ones full over there of concert ticket stubs of concerts I've been to. And now they're starting to do the electronic by your phone bullshit. There's no more ticket stubs. How in the fuck are you supposed to make any kind of a scrapbook, memory book out of that electronic on your phone bullshit? I'm pissed off about that, but I'm pissed off about that. Maybe at age 70, I'm going to quit going to concerts. I don't know. Or quit standing up by the stage, or because I go to concerts and I want something to remember them by, and ticket stubs were the perfect way to do it. And a lot of times you get bands to sign your ticket stubs. It was great. So yeah, the physical copy of the ticket stub is the best thing for memories that there is. And if you put a picture with it or a picture beside it, $6.50 a ticket though. Yeah, I try not to pay that much. Try not to pay anything over $100 for a ticket. Try not to. What do you mean I'll never quit going, Angela? Probably not. Probably not. I like live music too much. I really do like um, blues, old blues especially, black blues. I love some gospel. I like I don't know if you ever listen to 70s, 80s, 70s funk, 80s, 70s, 80s funk. The black bands that were playing at the time, fucking great. I love funk. Um, 80s hair band music, I love it all. Some of the 90s music was really good, but you had a lot of whining. So, yeah, you had a lot of that. Oh, poor me, I got AIDS. Yeah, that kind of music. I wasn't a fan of it. Some of it was okay. Um, Even some bands into the 2000s are pretty decent, but I like 80s metal, hair band music. That's what I like the best, the most. So, but I do like blues. I do like blues. And uh, if you get right down to it, I like Appalachian hillbilly music because the foundation for that is mostly Irish folk. And yeah, so I like that too. Yeah, back in the '70s, '80s, when we had Deep Purple, Pink Floyd, um, Led Zeppelin, what were some of the other ones? Black Sabbath started back then. Um, oh God, I can't think any more of them. Deep Purple was the big one back then. Um, so you get to a point where music is memories, and that's what I made the books for. And not so much for me to look at them, but the girls. I should probably do a scrapbook of my military stuff, but I I hesitate. I hate because that's kind of like an I love me thing, you know. I did this and I did that. That's what that seems like to me, and I don't really want to. I don't like to pat myself on the back or promote myself or any of that shit. It's just I would rather not do that. I have a few plaques in my bedroom that I hung up, and I have my challenge coin. Um, I'll bring that stuff back out, and you can look at it again, and a few pictures and stuff. And that's where uh, that wood burning plaque that I got. That one's for me goes in there. But as far as all my medals and decorations and um, attaboys, I don't have a. They're in a drawer in a file cabinet in the basement. As far as I go with that shit, I could have a foot locker, I suppose, put all that crap in there, but no, that's what I'm gonna do. I got an old cooler up here. You remember the old coolers? They were aluminum. They had a padded top, handles, but underneath the handles there were bottle openers. Had a little tray in the top that you could slide back and forth. That was aluminum. I got one of those in my closet yet. I mean, it's perfect, perfect, perfect. I guess maybe I could put that stuff in there because that cooler to collectors is worth some money. Is worth some money. I did have coins stored in there at one time in my closet when I didn't have as many as I have now. Um, but they're all gone now. I sold a lot of this stuff. I collect Sacagaweas at one time, started. I sold them all off. I kept the Eisenhowers. I kept the Kennedys. Most of the Kennedys I kept. I sold some. Mostly the 40 percenters. But I got some more of them back. So, whatever. I got a 4-drawer filing cabinet safe, and my Canadian collection takes up 2 drawers of that. So as soon as I start getting too much for that file cabinet safe, then I ship stuff to the vault, the commercial vault. But that will probably be the collectible stuff, not the bullion stuff. I don't know. It depends. It depends. And then with that Slfs Fox, I got this little present. They gave me a little keychain with a little carabiner, real small. And then they gave me this little vial. And it's a screw off top, and it's got a rubber washer on it. But inside, they have this little vial. Now compare that to my other one. Let's see if I can get it. Just like that. See? It wouldn't take very long to fill this with gold. You get about, I don't know, you get 10 grams in there maybe? Maybe. Let's just look at this. Oop, there goes that cap. That one won't quite fit inside of there. It won't quite fit inside of there. But that's how big it is comparably. So it wouldn't take long to fill that up. Now I got to find that cap before I spill this gold. You know, and I could take this gold right here and put it in this little vial and put it back in there. I don't know. I might not. It depends. And then you can fill this little thermos thing up. Screw that top back on. You can fill that one up separate, or you could carry that little glass vial in there too. So doesn't really make much difference, but it's kind of neat. A little free gift that came with the Slfs. All right, that's it, guys. I'm done. We're over 2 hours. I'd be happy finding 10 grams. You ain't shitting. I'm happy finding 0.02 grams over what was in there. I was guaranteed a half a gram, and I got 0.52. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. So another half-gram bag to pan out, and then I got to order some more. And I take you guys' suggestions. I took Kiwi's suggestion. I took some other suggestions, Flower Gold Wizard and Manus Mining here in Iowa, and Flower Gold Wizards up in Wisconsin. And I watch them guys. I watch the guys down in Vogus down in Australia, but I watch the guys here in the Midwest because I know I'll be finding the same kind of gold. I'll be using the same kind of techniques as these guys. So that's why I watch them. We'll see you guys later. I'm going to get outside and do some stuff yet today. Man, I got to clean out a oil water separator. All right, we'll see you guys later. Have fun. I get more packages. We'll be back up. See you later. Out here.